Welcome back, Starflames fam. Today we're diving into the mind of Kanye West, Mr. Ye, the Yeezy Don, a man who's never shined to. Headline: recently, Ye dropped a bombshell saying, "I'm not that smart to commit a crime." Cue the scratch. Is this humility a punch line or a chess move by the Yeezy Don, the genius? Let's decode this enigma. Stick around. We've got hot takes, legal insights, and your voice matters.
Hold on 1 second. Be quiet before you get exiled. No. Right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
Exactly so, yeah. Now, this is coming from a guy who compares himself to Steve Jobs. Is this self-deprecating humor or a shield against scrutiny? Let's face it, Ye is a lyrical savant, but does that translate to criminal logistics? Or is he mocking the system that's often scrutinized him? No. Twitter was on blaze when he said this statement, when he said that he's not smart enough to commit a crime. So as such, Twitter users, they were like, only Ye could say something. Some people were like, Kanye couldn't even commit a haircut, while others speculate it was a big dig at the lawsuits that they keep coming at him with. For example, that girl, Lauren Pochetta. Remember last week when he was on that rant, he said he didn't smash her because she smelled funny. Now, memes and joke aside, critics ask, is this a deflection from real issue or just Ye being Ye, unpredictable, controversial, and always trending?
Okay, Mr. West, why have you donned a mask to start this deposition?
Because you don't have the right to see my face.
And is it your intention to wear that mask for the entire duration of your examination?
Perhaps.
Okay. So, counsel, we're going to take this up with the magistrate, but I'm not going to delay the examination. We'll do it at the break.
What's going to happen to me? I'm going to go to jail?
Only answer my question, sir. No,
I'm asking, Equine, can I go to jail off of anything related to this lawsuit?
You're not here to ask questions, sir. You're here to answer.
What you mean I can't ask my lawyer a question? You crazy?
No, you can.
You don't know who you're talking to. I'm not some slave of yours, boy.
If you would
what you mean I can't ask my lawyer a question? That's the dumbest. Are you crazy? You just told me I can't ask my lawyer a question.
Mr. West.
No. Let's keep it real. Ye is quite a complex individual to understand at times, and it's why the internet often misunderstands his statements, his words, his actions, and his intentions. And equally, we have to keep it real. Most crimes aren't Ocean 11, they spur out of the moment. Intelligence isn't the key factor. Motive and access are. Kanye's past lawsuits, mostly contractual, not about smart, but circumstances. And that's why when he gets hit with a lawsuit, oftentimes people may say, how is it that he's a genius and he keeps, getting sued? How is it that he's a genius and he keeps making mistakes? And that is because he's a complex individual. So, Ye's statement might be more about perception than legal reality, which is quite fascinating. Also, this could be something else that is going on that he's not saying, or it could very well have to do with the allegations that are being brought against him. Now, let's track to Ye's playbook, from George Bush hates black people to slavery was a choice.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. Slavery for 400 years? For 400 years? That sounds like a choice. As I put those contracts up, I'm saying this is a choice. As you
didn't mean people being abducted and brought into slavery and put into chains was a choice. What you were talking about is people making decisions that would enslave them financially and enslave their life.
Yeah.
But it was taken out of context, and it was taken in the least charitable way, and they decided to try to say, look at crazy Kanye, look at this shit he's saying.
Yeah.
And then they medicate you.
The shock value is his currency. This not smart line could be another calculated stir. No, Ye is definitely intentional on keeping us hooked while deflecting deeper scrutiny, plus considering his mental health.
And they wanted to medicate me every day. You realize, like, they could have just switched to medication and I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue.
My wife took me to do that because she said something about your personality doesn't feel like it's bipolar. I've seen bipolar before. Yeah. She's educated, so I've seen bipolar before, and come to find out it's really a case of autism.
Conspiracy. Is this a cry for empathy, or is Ye on another strategic pivot? No, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, Ye's being intentionally strategic. And as such, I believe what he's saying to people is that I may talk a lot of ish on the internet. My personality may come off strong. It may be brutal at times, but to physically do some of the things that I say, that is not within me. I'm just running my mouth. So when you think of the allegations that are being brought against me, the fact of the matter is I do not have the capabilities to do these things. So you know that this is a complex individual. If I had to choose, I would say the last sentence is definitely what he's trying to put out there, letting people know that, yes, I'm harsh, I'm brutal with my words when I type on social media, but when it comes to the actuality of doing the things or hating on people, or as Lord Prashida has accused him of, sexual assault, he doesn't have the intelligence to do it, because he's saying that he has a conscience. That's literally what he's saying. He's saying that he has a conscience, and as such, he's not capable of committing a crime. So is Ye playing 4D chess or just trolling? Whether it's humility, humor, or haze, it keeps him center stage. For us, we're left dissecting exactly where he wants us. Drop your take below. Do you think Ye is a genius or just being genuine? Let's trend this, guys. So, like this video, thumbs up. Thanks for rocking with Starflames TV. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell button. It's free, guys. Stay safe. Peace.